Great, so we're here with Uwe from Rides on the Storm. How's it going, Uwe?
Yeah, hi, I'm fine. Nice to see you here
Thank
on
you.
Saturday, last day. So we're looking forward to enjoy the sun. It will come soon, yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it's really fun here. Everything's outside in the tents. Couple of booths inside, but it's a good atmosphere. And yeah, it's really exciting times here.
Yeah, what have you got to show us?
Yeah,
What
I
sort
show
of
you
gear have you got
some
here?
models we finished. First introduced last year in September, but now we finished, look here, the QEG, the quad envelope generator. And it's a quad, it means it had 4 separate channels with the same like the FEG is one channel with a attack, decay, sustain and release ports, and each channel has a manual trigger and a fast and slow switch, and you can have a remote here, remote control via CV from 1 volt. It switched from slow to fast.
Great.
This is really interesting to have some changes or some dynamic differences, and also we have a loop function. I show you in the second envelope leads to the filter here, and the loop you can hear loops the whole envelope from attack until release, and this goes into auto rate.
Right.
Until you get some FM sounds. Now it's the slow mode. And if I remote this, then you can hear, you can make some dynamical difference.
Yeah. Great to have that audio rate stuff
Output,
going
we have normal output and inverse output. And we also have in the loop function, we have a switch. The loop starts from the beginning or not, so it's a kind of reset in loop mode. And the second knob here is related to the trigger outs. We have 4 trigger out for each section.
Okay.
And this, I tell you later. Trigger out is begin of gate, end of attack, end of sustain, and end of release. And end of release, with this switch, we can push to begin of attack. This makes sense for in the loop mode. So we have exactly beginning. End of release is short millisecond before begin of gate or begin of the envelope. So it's a little bit different.
Nice.
And so what we can do, we have also a main summary out, a mix out of all CVs.
That's cool.
By the way, there's an indicator of the position of the CV. Like here, you see a loop.
Yeah.
This is the position of it, and also indicates let's get a gate or not. Gates are normalized. That means if I only use the first gate, the others get also the trigger.
Okay, great.
What we can do with the trigger outs, interesting thing, we can generate multi-stage envelopes. So we get into loop mode, one shot. One shot means the envelope just need a trigger, and this goes to the through envelope. Also cool for a trigger sequencer. So get the whole envelope, not just tick. Normally you need a gate to hold the level and goes to the whole envelope. This is important for generate multi-stage envelopes. So we just go into loop, one shot. This get a trigger from the first envelope, goes into the next, into the next, into the next, into the next. So this starts, the end of this starts the next envelope, and so far.
Oh, so they can sequentially trigger?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
that's
really,
nice.
really interesting.
That's really good.
Or we can trigger other models. We can trigger filter. We make pink filters or jam modules. So we can really create chaotic or non-chaotic situations in a slow or fast situation.
Great.
But last but not least, you can create Oscillators. If I go in audio rate, I want to demonstrate you. I'm a loop mode here, the last envelope. Now we make it's a kind of filter ping.
Wow.
Now I ping the filter, but now I go faster. Take away the resonance. It's loud, no? So.
And can you do that with all four
All
envelopes?
four,
Yeah.
I can create drones. The only thing I cannot control via CV, beside the switch between, look here, low and... But just create chaotic or whatever tunes. You can tune a bit with the sustain level. Look, you have a bit control. It goes really high. Huh?
Yeah. And is this module available now? Is this out now?
This model is available in all big shops, and I hope soon in UK too. I just in.
And how much does it retail for?
It's the final price in euro is 249 euro.
Great.
So yeah, it's a great model. It's really fast. It's really pumpy and have a peak, and so it's kind of bonky, yeah? So like compressed in the peak. So and it's very. Okay, we need to hear a normal waveform. Maybe I can show you a sequence here. So. You get really short, percussive envelopes.
Is that currently running through one of the envelopes? The sound.
Okay, this was QEG.
Great.
Next model we just finished and will be in the shops in the next 2 months is the, look here, is the DMO. It's the dual modulation oscillator. It's an analog model with 2 channels, and each channel owns different waveforms like triangle, saw, ramp, pulse width, and via switch sample and hold on the one side, and the other side a sine wave. So maybe it's good I show you some outputs. This is here.
Is it based on any like existing equipment? What inspired this device?
Interesting is this. I worked before for a long time for MFB, and we had a dual oscillator, and the feature what I like on this was the cross modulation here.
Right.
And we also implemented it here. So, but now let me make an example. I go out here, go into my attenuator. It's A, and A leads to, let me check, leads to this, but now I let it lead to this oscillator. It's a bit, so I stop this. So let me hear a tone. So now we hear. Yeah, this is a ramp. We have a crossfader here. Go from ramp to triangle. No, the opposite. Sorry, this is a saw. Goes through to triangle and goes to ramp. This is ramp.
Right. Wow.
And The rate is 2 minutes.
Nice.
You will hear 6,000 hertz.
It's quite a good range.
Look there. And now I do some cross modulation. That means the other LFO modulate the second one.
Right, wow.
And cross. The second modulates the first one.
Ah, so go backward and forward between them. Excellent.
Then we got a sinus. Sinus. And now we go to pulse. Also, via this is pulse mode modulation. The wave knob can be controlled via CV.
To like modulate the wave.
Yeah. For example, I can. No, better. The first one modulates the second one. But better, no, it's not a speed, it's the output. The output goes here. Is the. Sorry, this is O, B, C. Then we have to go to C, and C is here. Okay, now I modulate the waveform. Let me check, I'm right. This goes to C, and C, this goes to wave input.
And is this module available now?
In 2 months. So we have also sample and hold here, but I have to change the. This is a good trick. Yeah? It's not working like announced. Huh? Okay, sample and hold, but it works. It works fine. This is the thing. I can also show you the. Everything is very fast. 3 is third channel. I come to the third channel. Okay. Now we have the VCO mode. This is VCO, and please give me some. I take this modular. This is modular reality here. Now I can play. I can track really good tracking. The waveform. Now we have saw.
Wow, so it has like a dual function really.
Now I go to.
That's quite a fast sound. Yeah, that's nice.
You have 2 oscillators, 2 LFOs, from really fast with really slow, can modulate each other. Everything is CV controlled.
Great.
Tempo by 1 volt each octave, crossfader of the waveform, and X modulation.
Brilliant. And how much will that module be when it's...
€129.
Wow, very good, reasonable prices.
Yeah,
really good
and
prices.
it's pure analog. It's nothing digital. So we have no aliasing, but we can create really digital-like sounds.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for showing me the gear.
Cool. And the rest, the filter here, I think there's a prototype. It's better we show you maybe next time. It's finished. It's just the SED. We also finished this summer. So there's a discrete filter with 12 and 24 dB. So. But I think it has also discrete VCA, 3 volume inputs, and resonance control, and overdrive circuits, and sounds really, really tight. In the bass, in the highest, really, really good sound. So.
I love all the lo-fi soldering that you've done here. That's great.
Gets envelope. Why I don't get envelope here? Okay. Has a bass boost.
Oh, nice.
So there's no difference. Without bass boost. And overdrive.
Quite a lot in a very small, compact module there. Cool.
So,
thank you so much for showing us here.
Thank you for being here and have a good time here at the Superbooth. Ciao.